In each person's life, there are special moments that will change the way you think. One of those special moments is when I married my bride, my wife, my friend of 50 years, Melanie. We spent our honeymoon with the Torres family in September 1973. Can you imagine spending 2 weeks with this family, going through the vineyards, sampling the grapes, and sitting down over lunch and dinner with the family members? And when I sat with Miguel Sr., who was quite a gentleman, and his son Miguel Jr., and we tried the wines. I went off to school at the University of Madrid, and upon finishing, I went back to visit him. I went with Casey, my wife Melanie, and we sampled the wines with the family. We tried everything. And I said, I need to buy a container of this. We only had 2 restaurants. There were 2 particular wines that really changed my life, and saying that I want to have the best Spanish wine lists in the world. And one was called Gran Coronas Black Label. It today is known as Mas La Plana, a wonderful Cabernet Sauvignon. And the best white wine I'd ever had in my life was called Gran Viña Sol Green Label, today known as Franzola. It's a Sauvignon Blanc, but it's aged in oak. It's like no Sauvignon Blanc you ever had. And here's what the wines look like today. But in order to be able to buy that wine, to buy 10 cases, I had to buy 1,100 cases. So we made the deal. I bought the whole portfolio. And I called my dad in all of my excitement saying, Dad, you're right, these wines are great. I bought 1,200 cases. He said, you did what? And where are you gonna store them? I said, well, I've got it figured out. And I figured out how we're gonna pay for it. I said, I'm glad you know how much money that is. Within the 2 restaurants, Columbia, Ybor City, and Sarasota, was the beginning of the great Spanish wine list, because we really had none on our list. It was when we took the Columbia to another level. We sold the container in 8 months, and we ordered another container. I was on a mission. This is a family that are the top wine producers of all price ranges throughout Spain. Miguel Jr., the 5th generation, is taking the helm. So it's our pleasure to welcome Miguel Torres Jr. to the Columbia. And you too will realize why I love these wines, why I have such great respect of the Torres Winery, the family. 5 generations just like the Columbia restaurant. Families working together, producing great wines and great food and great memories. We hope that you'll join us. You'll join me. You'll join my family and Miguel Jr.
Cada vez que me voy a enamorar y pienso en ti, se me salen las ganas de llorar.